They howl.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another review episode. Today I'll be reviewing Teen Wolf. This show is based on the 1985 film Teen Wolf starring Michael J. Fox. Spoiler warnings in effect as always, so if you haven't seen the show, please do so. But if you're still watching, thank you for watching. When Scott McCall, portrayed by Tyler Posey, gets bit by an alpha werewolf, his life and his closest friends and families changes. As Scott forms a pack full of his friends and family, they learn to survive from the hunters, other werewolves, other supernatural beings, while also trying to survive high school. The main reason why I like the show is to see how one balances the lives of high school and also being a part of a pack. As high school is hard enough for most people, the show gives hope to people who watches it in their teens about how one can balance their lives in high school and being a teenager. Top seasons. Number 6, Season 1. After Scott gets bit, Styles, portrayed by Dylan O'Brien, tries to help Scott with this transition of being a werewolf. As the boys meet Derek Hale, portrayed by Tyler Honiton, a werewolf who has been in Beacon Hills for a long time, they team up to find the Alpha. Meanwhile, Scott and Styles have to balance their lives in high school and being tormented by Jackson, portrayed by Colton Haynes, who tries to learn the secret of Scott. Scott starts a relationship with a new student, Allison, portrayed by Crystal Reed. The relationship becomes complicated when he discovers a father, Chris Argett, portrayed by J.R. Barn, and aunt, Kate Argett, portrayed by Joe Wagner, a werewolves hunter. Number 5, Season 2. A new threat emerges as a shapeshifter, Kanema, is out loose killing targeted individuals. Derek, desperate to make a pack of his own, starts turning Scott's classmate. Scott refuses to join Derek's pack as he feels his method is harsh. Meanwhile, Allison's grandfather, Gerard, portrayed by Michael Hogan, arrives at Beacon Hill and declares war against the werewolves. After Scott's mom, Melissa, portrayed by Melissa Poisonel, finds out about Scott's secret, he must deal with the aftereffect of this. In the end, Chris decides to team up with Scott to stop Gerard's terror and the Canemas as well. Number 4, Season 4. After the pack locates Derek in a tomb in Mexico, Derek starts to lose his power. A Deadpool is released targeting all supernatural beings in Beacon Hills. Scott bites a new student, Liam Dunbar, portrayed by Dylan Sprayberry, as he learns the difficulty of training a beta. The pack teams up with other packs to put an end to the Deadpool before any other supernatural being gets killed. In the end, it is revealed Peter, portrayed by Ian Bohan, was working with Kate and tries to steal the Alpha title from Scott. Number 3, Season 6. The first 10 episodes deals with the Ghost Rider of the Wild Hunt as many citizens are kidnapped into the Wild Hunt, including Styles, causing others to forget about him and the rest of the people in the Wild Hunt. As the pack forgets about Styles, the pack starts to feel something missing, especially Lydia, portrayed by Holland Roden. After the pack stops the Ghost Rider and Garrett Douglas, portrayed by Pete Plozek, a creature known as the Anukete is released from the Wild Hunt. In the last 10 episodes, the Anukete causes the citizens of Beacon Hills to find out about the supernatural. Gerard and Tamora, portrayed by Siboney's Malvo, starts to influence the citizens to declare war on the supernatural creatures, forcing the pack to seek help from friends all across the world. Number 2, Season 5. As the pack, with the help of Deaton, portrayed by Seth Gilliam, discovers someone is artificially creating supernatural being, the pack starts to crumble as each member begins to have their own problem. Scott starts to struggle with being an alpha and starts to push away people closest to him. After some friction with the pack, Scott decides to put back his pack. Chris decides he needs Gerard's help to stop the looming threat that is coming, questioning his loyalty to Scott. As the season explores the first Argent Hunter, the pack learns how the beast of Gevaudan was defeated and uses this to defeat the spirit again. Number 1, Season 3. The first part of the season explores the Alpha Pack. Derek's intention to form a pack so quickly is revealed as the Alpha Pack arrives to Beacon Hills, a pack with only Alphas as the member. Meanwhile, Scott's pack investigate a string of murder which they learn is done for ritualistic purposes by the Darak. Scott goes through a personal transition as he starts to turn into an Alpha known as the True Alpha. As the Alpha Pack tries to get Scott to join the pack is disbanded when Scott's pack and the Darak kills every Alpha except for Deucalion, the Demon Wolf, portrayed by Gideon Emery. Scott has no choice but to ally with Deucalion to find Melissa and stop Darak. In the second part of the season, Kira, portrayed by Arden Cho, is introduced into the show, and the consequences of waking the Nemeton is explored. With the Nogitsune creating chaos in Beacon Hill, the pack has to figure out who the Nogitsune is inhabiting. Kira starts to explore the world of the supernatural and learns who she really is, a kitsune. Top 10 episodes. Number 10, Venomous, Season 2, Episode 5. As Derek is convinced that Lydia is a Kanima, he sends his pack after her, so Scott and his friends tries to stop Isaac, portrayed by Daniel Sherman, Boyd, portrayed by Sinku Wall, and Erica, portrayed by Gage Gottlieb, from killing her. As they keep moving Lydia to be safe, they end up at the McCall home, where they are able to take out all three of the betas. Derek then realizes the reason why Scott refuses to be in this pack is that he is already an alpha of his own pack. Before the two packs could go head-to-toe, it is revealed that Jackson is the Kanima and not Lydia. Number 9, I.E.D, Season 4, Episode 5. Scott and Styles inform Sheriff Stilinski, portrayed by Lyden Ashby, about Deadpool. Styles investigates who from the party killed DeMarco and figures out it's a lacrosse player. Liam meets Derek, and Derek assures Scott that he'll be good at taking care of his pack. Liam is reunited with his former lacrosse team and is also informed that one of the lacrosse players is an assassin. After the game, Scott is attacked by one of the assassins, calling themselves the Orphan, but overpowers her, showing alphas aren't to be messed with. Number 8, The Last Chimera, Season 5, Episode 11. When Sheriff Stilinski gets poisoned, Styles becomes desperate to save his dad and blames Scott. Meanwhile, Lydia goes into a coma, and her mom forbids Styles and Scott to be anywhere near her. Styles seeks the help of Scott to find the last Chimera, but in doing so, attracts the attention of the Dread Doctors. As Scott and Malia, portrayed by Shelley Henning, tries to stall the Dread Doctors, so Styles can get the answer from the last Chimera, Chris Argent returns in time to save both Scott and Malia. Melissa gets the information Styles acquires from the last Chimera on time, saving his dad's life. Number 7, The Overlooked, Season 3, Episode 10. With Cora, portrayed by Adeline Kane, poisoned by the Darak, they strike a deal to protect her from the Alpha Pack for the cure. As the hospital gets evacuated, Scott's pack and the Alpha Pack goes head-to-toe, destroying the hospital. As Derek, Peter, and Styles learn the real reason why Deucalion's going after Scott is because he's a true Alpha, they try to talk him out of joining Deucalion. In the end, Melissa is kidnapped by the Darak, and Scott agrees to help Deucalion kill her. Number 6, Radio Silence, Season 6, Episode 5. Styles wakes up at a train station with no recollection of how he got there. As he starts remembering about the Ghost Rider, he is reunited with Peter Hale. They are forced to work together to get out of the train station. Meanwhile, in Beacon Hills, Lydia buys a jeep left on the school campus. Scott, Malia, and Lydia start to investigate the owner of the jeep. They come to a conclusion that they had a friend named Styles and that he is in the Wild Hunt. Styles and Peter figures out the only ones who can cross the portal without incinerating are shapeshifters who can heal. So Peter tests this theory, allowing him to escape from the Wild Hunt. Scott and Malia starts to remember who Peter is, and they are able to contact Styles through the radio on the jeep. Number 5, Monstrous, Season 4, Episode 10. As Scott's pack closes down on the benefactor's identity, they help Satomi, portrayed by Lily Murray's pack, from hunters turned hitmen. Scott's pack and Satomi's pack make the last stand at one of Chris's safe house. With the help of Chris, Derek, and Braden, portrayed by Megan Tandy, they are able to stall so that Styles and Malia are able to find the kill switch. Meanwhile, Sheriff Stilinski, Lydia, and Parrish, portrayed by Ryan Kelly, learn the Deadpool was Peter's idea while he was in a coma. In the end, the Deadpool is shut down, but it is revealed Peter and Kate has been conspiring against Scott's pack from the start. Number 4, The Divine Move, Season 3, Episode 24. After the death of Allison, everyone mourns her in a different way, while Chris teaches the pack on making a convincing story to the police. Derek teaches Ethan and Aiden, portrayed by Charlie and Max Carver, how to earn a place in Scott's pack. The final showdown against the Nogitsune begins. Scott's pack tries to put the Nogitsune's soul into a Nemeton container, while Derek and the twins, with Chris's help, take out Oni with silver arrows. In the end, the Nogitsune is defeated, but not before one of the Oni strikes down Aiden. Number 3. Apotheosis, Season 5, Episode 20. As the Beast of Gevaudan is resurrected and Mason, portrayed by Killing Rambo's identity erased, chaos strikes Beacon Hills. Meanwhile, Malia and Brenda sets a trap for the Desert Wolf, allowing Malia to steal the rest of her powers. Scott's pack tracks the beast into an underground cave system, where they also encounter Theo, portrayed by Cody Christian, and Deucalion. It is revealed that Deucalion has been working for Scott the entire time and outsmarts Theo. Before Gerard betrays Scott's pack, Chris points a gun at him, giving the only weapon to kill the beast to Scott. As Lydia separates Mason and the beast's spirit, Parrish and Scott finishes off the beast's spirit once and for all. Number 2. The Wolves of War, Season 6, Episode 20. The series finale of the show brings many characters from the past back. As Scott's pack is fully reformed, they strike Gerard and the Anukete with one last strike. Gerard's strategic hits goes awry as Scott's pack takes his bunker, saving Jackson and Ethan, taking the hospital and the school, allowing them to focus on the Anukete. As each member of Scott starts turning into stones, Scott takes away his sense of sight to have a fair fight against it. As Styles arrives on campus with the Mountain Ash, they turn the Anukete into stone, severing fear from most of the citizens of Beacon Hills, as the show ends on a happy note with all Scott's pack still alive and others protecting the Nematon from people like Tomorrow. Here are some honorable mentions. Number 1. The Maid of Gevaudan, Season 5, Episode 18. When the lacrosse game is interrupted when the beast emerges, Scott's pack must defend the student at Beacon Hills before it could slaughter them all. Meanwhile, Gerard tells the legend of the beast and how the Argent family is related to the first hunter of the beast. As Scott and the beast start to fight in the library with many witnesses, Liam joins in the fight, but to no avail. Brenda arrives just on time to send the beast away, and when the fight is over, it is revealed that Mason is the beast, but before the pack could help, Corey, portrayed by Michael Johnston, takes him away. Teen Wolf reveals the true nature of what humans are capable of to things in which we fear. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next Monday for another review episode.